offside in the throw-in moments. I think he needs to improve on those diagonals.
From the other side, somebody will say the Niger side is post of many unknown players, and the moment's always there for people to watch these games. Probably these players from the regional league, 4th division and 5th division. But about Niger, you won't say much. They only have a few players. Somebody will say have been playing in the regional league and other leagues within.
So debatable. Many of the players in Niger Islamic are actually known by us because they have been playing before us. But the most notable player of all in that team is the centre back who is being partnered with Fuzi Santori, former captain of Vara SS, two-time champion with Vara SS. He stays in Fadia and Arua, in between Lokra Godo and Enyao.
He
stays around there.
Okay.
Perfect footballer. He talks less, action more.
Actually, some few minutes back, I talked about the back line for the two sides. Yes. Looks like there's a military back line from the both sides. You will agree with me that Kita and Suso there have formed a very formidable back line. And looks to be the same here from the other side, Satori and one Mohamed Fuzi. Amazing.
When you have two leaders at the back, expect organization, expect display. And that is exactly what is happening at the back line of Al-Sham. The same thing is actually happening to Niger Islamic, and that is why many chances haven't been created, and that is why the two teams, the two goalkeepers have also created clean sheet in this particular game.
We're not about to talk about the midfield setups, but I want to think that
DJ, can you lower a bit, please?
Me and you did agree that the attackers or the strikers have been isolated, and that in itself means that the midfielders will have a lot more work to do. From the other side, we have seen how the Under Juniors have made runs here. Then the other side, the Obirias, the Jerome Orios, and many, they have really kept the play going. But there's still that isolation from the front side.
Which is very true, and I think the two players playing in the Takwista role, I mean the number 10 for Niger and so the number 10 for Al-Sham, need to start opening the pockets and also looking at where they can put those passes for their final third. The number 9, most especially. But I think both of them are doing well. It's an aggressive game, by the way, being dominated in the midfield, and that is why I have not expected so many chances created in this game.
If we are to talk about individual brilliance in this game, where will you stake your money? Because when we talk about individual brilliance, then we mean maybe a player from any of the sides will come up to show a moment of brilliance, and that will be the match winner for this game.
I can't really single out one because with how the two teams are playing, it's a group game. It's a game of organization. It's a game of togetherness. And I think that is the strategy the two coaches have actually told the players. When we're attacking as a team. When we're defending, we defend as a team. And that is why the game is still stuck at 0-0.
For the white pepper players who think an over 2.5 will come in this game, it is a final. You don't expect to see many goals in this very game. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say that statistically, the two sides have all had their breakthrough moments, but they did not make use of them. And that in itself means that there's still a long way for us to see a winner in this game, because the decisive moment only with our anticipation are expected to come in the second and the last chance of the game.
That's very sure. And usually when it comes to the second half of the game, the expectation is who is going to come from the bench to actually change the game. My instincts are telling me for Al-Sham to actually create more chances, they need a more creative player. And Moses of Odumodu has been that player. Maybe they will bang on that. And also, for Niger Islamic, they will need a little bit of fluidity. And that fluidity sometimes comes from Munir. Maybe the coach is not going to see what I'm seeing, and that is actually my expectation. The game changers are yet from the bench, and I know they will be coming with a lot of confidence and a lot of charisma because they have been watching, they have been seeing the weaknesses. They know what they are going to do in the second half.
Yes, thank you so much, Suso. And I want to say that this moment has been very colorful, given the fact that we are blessed to